Hey guys, how you doing? Hey.
Hey.
1851. I would like to start by letting you know that I'm available for children's parties. Got my first piece of ass in college. It was my professor. She had what had to be the biggest dick I've ever seen. So the other day I was on Hemp Hill and I was at the railroad tracks and there was a sign that said, "Do not park on the railroad tracks." And I thought, what fucking moron needs to be told? And I'm trying to imagine what that conversation is like. You know, you're on a date, you know, you're with your woman, you say, "Hey, I got a great idea. Let's park this car." Where should we park it? I was thinking on the tracks. The city of Fort Worth is hiring a new elephant keeper for the zoo. Begs two questions. One, what happened to the last one? And how many elephant keepers are there in Fort Worth that are looking for a job? Still working on that one. I've grown as a person. I know I've grown because the last time I was in front of a People magazine, I didn't open it.
Hell yeah.
I still fuck with my ex-girlfriend. We're like that. She said she wants to be in a real relationship. What the fuck does that mean? She says, "Talk to me like lovers do." I said, "Okay, bend over." She got pissed. She was like, "I'm a lady, be a gentleman." "I'm sorry, please bend over." See, I'm not the same guy in a friendship that I am in a relationship. When I'm in a friendship with a woman, I'm respectful, boundaries are healthy, and I'm polite. But when I'm in a relationship, I got expectations. And if you disagree with me, I'm going to tell you to get out. I mean, this happened last week. We got into it. She said no. I said, "Get your shit and get the fuck out of my house." She said, "This is my house." Damn. Loneliness is a terrible thing. This keeps going up. What's going on? Loneliness is a terrible thing. But there are things you can do. There's being social. There's interconnectedness. There's reaching out. Oh, thanks. Thank you. But I prefer prostitution. So I was on my way home from Aldi, and there was a car in front of me. It had a license plate that says Massachusetts, the spirit of America. I was surprised. I thought the spirit of America was Jack Daniels. I'm never doing that one again. All the energy that I spent thinking about chicks. I mean, if I spent that same energy thinking about dudes, I wouldn't think as much. It's good being sober and clean. Sometimes I miss using, you know. I want to go to the dope dealer's house and say, "Hey man, you give me the score, you keep the consequences." That's right. So I had a weird experience with my chiropractor. I went to the chiro and, you know, we only have a couple seconds to talk, you know. And he knows that I'm single and he knows that I got rejected and everything. And anyway, he says, "Well, you know, I'm fixing to be single too." I said, "What are you talking about?" He says, "Well, my daughter went on my wife's Snapchat. Turns out she's been fucking this other guy for our whole marriage." I said, "Damn, I was surprised because I've only been fucking her a couple weeks." Thank you, guys. So I go to Narcotics Anonymous. Shit, now I can't put this video up because you're not supposed to talk about it. But yeah, I go to NA and this chick was coming on to me and she's like, "You know, the guy I'm with now, he paid for me to get my hair and nails done." I said, "Listen, sweetie, when I was using, I wasn't a trick, I was a hoe. So you'd be paying for my hair and my nails. Not that I have a lot of hair, but I mean, how are two hoes gonna make it in a relationship? Bitch, give me your money. Bitch, I was gonna say the same thing to you." All right. So I went to the gym recently. I went to Planet Fitness. This was during the Super Bowl, and I'm on the treadmill, and this couple comes in wearing matching shirts. Fuck. Anyway, chick walks by me, and she's hot. I'm checking her out. It's the gym. Anyway, She goes to get her boyfriend to work out next to her so he can keep an eye on me in the mirror. What the fuck? He walks up to me, he's like, why are you checking out my woman? I said, actually, Chief, I was looking at you. He said, I'm not gay. I said, I'm not either. That's what's so weird about it. So a lot of these redneck white dudes, they're naming their daughters after GMC trucks. You know that, right? There's a lot of chicks out there named Sierra and Denali. But I'm classy. I named my daughter F-150. What does that mean? Getting old. Well, I'm 45. I mean, getting old's tough. Everything's harder when you get old, except your dick. I was at Central Market. These are tales of a lonely middle-aged guy here. I was at Central Market. The cashier bumped into me. She goes, "Oh, I'm sorry." Don't worry about it, man. That's the most action I've had all week. City of Fort Worth has a new app where you can report issues. So I let them know I'm still angry about when my Uncle Scott touched my pee-pee. There's a pothole in I-30 in Tulane. I got a DVD from the library called The Equalizer with Denzel Washington. Have you seen this movie?
Yeah.
Yes. At the beginning of the movie, it says rated R for scenes of bloody violence, graphic nudity, and strong sexual content. Damn. It's a documentary about my parents. I'm fixing to be celebrating 6 years clean. And I know I'm an alcoholic because in 2016 I came home and there was a yellow piece of paper on my door. It said eviction notice. Dude, what the fuck? I just paid the rent 6 months ago. I was at CVS and I was waiting for some medication to get filled, and I look around, it's Astroglide, Plan B, condoms everywhere. I'm like, I was in the personal intimacy aisle. So I went to the family dysfunction aisle and got some Jim Beam. Another alcoholic joke. You guys are pretty straight-laced. Keep it that way. You don't want to see what I've seen. Man, I go to these treatment centers and halfway houses, man, some of the shit I hear, it is so funny. Motherfucker goes, man, my drug of choice was hallucinogens, but I didn't have a problem with it. I said, Chief, if you didn't have a problem with it, how'd you end up here? See, a halfway house. I want to tell you. So what happened was I went to Walmart, and Walmart has a sign that says, "Our goal is to satisfy our customers. Can you give me a spiritually nourishing relationship full of physical and emotional intimacy?" No, sir, we can't. But they did give me a rim job. Guys got a little quiet. A rim job is... you know. Where are my millennials at, anyway? I'd like to thank my millennials. I'd like to thank you for your contribution to the pornographic arts. I'm serious, because before you started making porn, we really never saw chicks licking ass. I mean, we had to go to the Philippines or Thailand to get that done. So, thank you. From the bottom like that, thank you. 45, I am 45. 45 is a tough time to be single because all the chicks my age are married off by now. And the young chicks, well, they want to fuck with their own age group, and you can't blame them for that. I was the same way. The older chicks are my mom's age, and I haven't had enough old duels to gilf right now. I mean, I'll milf. I'm not going to gilf. I got standards. So, I'm just trying lots of new shit with you guys. Thanks for being supportive. I want to end with something deep and spiritual. I was living in this trailer park, and I had a Nigerian roommate, and he was blasting his music, and I knocked on the door, and he answers the door wearing Speedos and a gold chain, his chick smoking a joint in the bed, and I said, "Hey, William, could you please turn your music down? It's really loud." He said, "My father was a king, and I'm a prince." Okay. My father was a garbage collector, and I'm a fucking princess. Could you turn your music down? Please. All right, fuck that. Hey, thanks, guys. I'm